Hello you guys, today we are doing a massive kitchen declutter. We are moving out of this house in just a few days. We've moved out most of the furniture. There's nothing in here. If you hear the echo, the sofa is gone, the kitchen cart is gone, but all of my kitchen cooking tools and food remains, and it's gotta go. So if you haven't watched any of my other moving videos, we are moving out of this house. It's a rental here in the Bay Area. We're gonna hit the road and go and stay in Airbnbs for the next 6 months to try out a few different cities to see where we want to plant roots and potentially buy a home as a family. That's the long-term goal. But as far as our kitchen gear goes, a lot of the stuff we have acquired, it's just not really worth keeping. When we eventually have our own home, a nicer home, I'd like to do a little bit of an upgrade. So I'm going to be decluttering like 90% of the things in this kitchen and only holding on to a few things that I will put into storage to then retrieve this coming fall when we pick a place to settle down. So let's get into it. I'm planning to start with the food, actually. I think that's gonna give me a kickstart. Let's head to the spices. Greetings from my sink. I'm literally sitting in the sink. All right, let's get into these spices. I don't think I'm planning to bring hardly any with us on this trip. I can always pick some up on the road. I do have this brand new full cinnamon. I'm gonna save that. But most everything else, I'm just gonna declutter these and then we're gonna be giving them to friends. So I have this everything but the bagels. This is another good one, Mike's Hot Honey. Just kind of standard run of the mill. We don't have the nicest spices. I mean, a lot of them are just from Grocery Outlet, paprika, red pepper, turmeric. So I think I'm gonna bring salt and pepper and then leave the rest. I mean, coriander, nutmeg, oregano. I don't use these spices a ton. I think I'll keep cooking pretty simple when we're in the Airbnbs because I won't have my full kitchen. Okay, let's go up to the rice and pasta. I have this Annie's cheesy pizza pasta mac and cheese. I thought this was the regular one. I wasn't reading the fine print. Our friend basically said he'll take anything. He eats anything. Anyway, I got this cheesy risotto. We'll still eat the risotto. Quinoa, you guys, I try to do quinoa, but it's not that good. I've got some white rice and then this random soup mix, this clam chowder, no, potato corn chowder. That was from my mom. Really nice thought, I just never made it. I think it called for heavy cream and I don't buy dairy, so you know how that goes. And then I have 3 packages of these egg noodles, these pappardilli, is that how you say it? Pappardilli? Not a word I want to say on camera, but I have 3 packages of these. These are super bomb. And so I'm just going to hold on to these. These may be last minute dinners before we leave. So I'm going to keep 2 pastas and 1 rice for the rest of our time here in the house. And then, yeah, I'm going to pass everything else on to friends. Last in this cabinet, I have my baking supplies. I'm not a big baker, but I do like making pancakes. That's pretty much what I have this flour and everything for. But I just don't feel like bringing these on the road. And so I'm gonna pass all the baking stuff on to friends. I have 2 things of popcorn up there. I don't really make popcorn hardly ever. So I'm gonna give away the popcorn as well. So this is the final cabinet for what I'm keeping here. And these are all of my giveaways so far. All right, let's get into the rest of my dry goods. Okay, here are all the rest of my dry goods. We have so much right now. We just had a huge going away rager party at our house 2 days ago, and I bought so many chips and things like that. It's a little bit full. So I'm gonna declutter probably half of this and keep the remaining half to finish eating this week, because I do think we'll go through a lot of it. Let me get in there. I think I'm gonna do a little time lapse for this one. There's a lot. Here is what we've got. Everything up here is what I'm keeping for the rest of our time here. Here's the rest of the dry goods that I'm going to be giving away to friends. Okay, now that I have food knocked out, I'm gonna get into the big guns. These are my pots and pans and mixing bowls. Our pots and pans, they've been great, but all of them are scratching off on the bottom now, and they're a bit worse for wear. So I'm just gonna hold on to one of our biggest pots to use for the duration of the week, and I'm gonna let the rest go. So I'm gonna declutter this set of, I think, 5 pots and frying pans. 1 colander, got this at a garage sale. I'm gonna let that go. 2 mixing bowls, and same thing. These are really inexpensive. I'm going to declutter the mixing bowls as well. Now it's time to start getting into the cabinets. Okay, right off the bat, I have this toaster. This is the least fancy toaster, but honestly, it's been great for us, but I am not gonna be holding on to this. Goodbye, toaster. Cuisinart coffee bean grinder. I don't know if my husband wants this. This is more his than mine, and so I'm gonna set this aside and let him decide. Magic Bullet little blender. I go on and off with smoothies right now. I've been off for a while, but I do love this little blender. I love that it works just really efficiently and it's super, super easy to clean. So I actually am going to hold onto this blender. I have some napkins and paper plates and bowls and such for entertaining friends. So I'm going to pass these on. And then the other main thing I keep down here is my Tupperware set. And I actually am going to save my Tupperware set. It's really nice. It's from Costco. They're all glass pieces, the Snapware set, and they're fantastic. And I don't feel like I want to get rid of these. So I'm gonna collapse these and kind of try to do a little bit of a Russian doll sort of way of storing them. Let's pop into these drawers. First off, this is my dish towel drawer. I'm not bringing any of these with me, but I know I will use them a ton in the next few days as I'm deep cleaning this entire place before we move out. Just imagine they're decluttered because they will be in just a few days. This measuring cup I actually really like. I thrifted this, and so I'm gonna keep this. I think just a Pyrex is classic. This oven mitt is very nasty, but I'm gonna hold on to it until we leave. I know I'm gonna use it a few more times. This garlic press, you know what? We've just been buying minced garlic. Measuring spoons, I have these stainless steel ones. I'm not in love with them, but they are really nice quality, and so I'm gonna hold on to these. My measuring cups, I don't use these that much, so I'm gonna pack these. This mixer is just, I guess it does the job. It feels weird to get rid of it, but it's also just a little bit old and funky and not that cute. I think this is a maybe for me, and my husband will probably have more of an opinion on this, so I'm gonna put this in our maybe pile. And then same with all the rest of my cooking utensils. Kind of just old and not fantastic, and I wanna get nicer cooking utensils at some point in the future. So I'm gonna let these go, and then this tiny brush, we actually do use this a lot. I'm gonna hold on to this. I guess you could say it sparks joy. I'm not gonna hold on to these. These are from IKEA. I'm gonna post these on the Buy Nothing group as well. And then this top drawer, this is all of our silverware. A lot of it's in the dishwasher right now. All of our silverware I'm gonna keep out till we leave. What's in this one? Oh yes, a little bit more. Yeah, I move stuff around so much since we have a toddler. This knife sharpener, this is like more my husband's thing. I'm gonna ask him on that. So I'm actually gonna hold on to all of my steak knives for a future house. Let me grab the rest of my knives, they're up here. Okay. Here's the rest of my knives again. I keep them up away from my son. Our cheese grater, it is so cheapy. I guess it's just IKEA. I don't like this one. It's just not nice to the touch. This ice cream scooper, I don't think it's necessary, but my husband loves this thing. This was a gift to him from my mom. Can opener, I'm gonna keep that. That's a nice one. And then the rest of our knives are super dull and not fantastic. So I'm gonna save one pair of kitchen scissors, but the rest of our knives I'm going to declutter. Okay, I just realized I have more seasoning. And I have also my cooking oils over here. So let's go through those. I'm going to do a little time lapse for those. I'm really not keeping any of them. So for my cooking oils, I'm keeping this olive oil and also this avocado oil, but otherwise I'm not keeping any of my big seasonings or my oils. I'll use those for the rest of the week, but we've got that section cleared out and that section cleared out. So here's a little mid declutter check-in. These are all my items to declutter so far. Then over back here, this is my small pile to pack and bring in the storage container. And my little 1-year-old just woke up from his nap, so I'm gonna do my best to wrap this up. We have a few more cabinets. Let's knock this out. Down in here, I have my casserole dishes. I have 3, 1 ceramic and 2 Pyrex. I'm gonna hold on to one of my Pyrex dishes. It's still really nice, and then I'm gonna let the other 2 go. And then up here we have our party drink cabinet. I'm going to declutter this little thing of bitters because I don't think we're going to be using it. We're going to be decluttering the vermouth. And I have like 1 bottle of wine and just the ends of these other bottles. So I'm going to keep these up here just in case we have one more drink before we hit the road. And then my very last cabinet is down here below the sink. And these are all of my my cleaning supplies, and I will definitely be using all of those in the coming days to clean my place. Oh yes, and how could I forget all of our cups and dishes? Most of them are in the dishwasher right now, are currently being used. We have these ceramic plates that just chip like crazy. Gonna declutter all of those. Then all of our drinking glasses and wine glasses, gonna let all of those go. And the only thing I'm keeping is like 3 or 4. Yeah, your train, that's so cool. I'm gonna hold on to just like our 4 Yeti cups. I think I'm gonna bring 2 on the Airbnb trip and then pack 2 into storage. I do have this vase. I'm gonna hold on to this vase. This is something I thrifted in one of my videos, if you happen to catch that. And then a few other odds and ends. We have this hot water kettle. This is like our favorite thing in the kitchen. So I'm gonna pack this away into storage. Don't mind the messy countertop. We have a lot going on right now. Our French press, actually this just broke. We need to clutter that. And then our paper towel holder, I'm gonna declutter this as well. That one's really old. This is a little salt, pepper container. It's really cute. You can actually take it apart and set it on your table. This is from my sister-in-law. This is a recent gift we got. So I'm gonna hold on to this as well. So this is everything. This is my final declutter pile. Wow, there is a lot there, a lot of food, a lot of kitchen tools. And then over here, these are my keeps. So this is what I'll be storing in our storage container. It's mostly glass and stainless steel. I guess that's the move. So I have some knives, some not mixing bowls, what are these called? Measuring cups, measuring spoons. Again, my glass Tupperware, and then our coffee grinder and our little blender, and this really sweet pitcher. So that's what I'm keeping there. So now I think it's time for me to clean the kitchen. It's a little bit crazy in here. We just made a quick lunch while I was filming this. My son's up, spreading everything around. So I'm going to do some cleaning, wipe down all of these cabinets, get this kitchen sparkling. I also still need to clean the stove and the microwave. So enjoy the cleaning process. I'm gonna enter some footage here. It feels so good to have all of that cleaning done. I was dreading doing the oven, but it's done. It's checked off the list. The microwave's done. I'm saving the refrigerator and my cabinets. I decided I'm gonna do those on the very last day because I just don't want to do them twice. And as for all of our food, again, our friends are going to pick that up tomorrow. And for all of my kitchen tools that I am not keeping, I just listed all of those on my local Buy Nothing group. It's the best way to get things that you need. If you need to borrow something, it's an awesome resource. Or if you want to get rid of things, that's mostly what I post on there. So that's what's happening with that. And then I thought I would give you guys a little tour of what's going on. So we have hardly any furniture, like I mentioned. I just sold a coffee table while I was filming this. Here is our living room, and we have just been using our camping chairs here. My son's playroom, I've been trying to keep this intact just because I don't want him to feel too disrupted. So all of his toys are here. We're giving away that nugget to friends. We are going to attempt to bring the pickler triangle in the car. We're gonna bring some of these toys. We are bringing this chair. Lord knows how we're gonna fit it all in our car, but we're hoping to. And just wrapped up this beautiful console table that was shown in the video earlier. We're taking that to the storage unit, hopefully this evening. And then, oh my gosh, this is like the crazy room. This is, well, was our bedroom. And these are things we're taking to the storage unit. We're packing up our television, baby hiking backpack, the guitars, And then these are just all of our clothes. So this is my son's diapers, clothes, books that we're bringing hopefully in the car. My husband's clothes. We sold all of our IKEA closets that were here that you may have seen in our other videos. And so all of our stuff is just all over the floor. And then these are all of my clothes. I know it's bad, you guys, it's crazy in here. And we're hoping to bring this luggage and fit it into the car as well for when we take trips on our bigger trip. So that's that. I started packing up the bathroom as well. So here's all of our bathroom storage containers. Let me turn this light on. You guys, the plant is gone. So sad. And then I just kind of sorted through all of our toiletries. So I packed up our toiletries into Ziplocs and tubs. So these are all of my husband's and my son's toiletries that we're bringing. We've got boxes of random tools as I'm doing repairs as we're moving out, some bubble wrap for packing. There's all the kitchen stuff I just packed. And then through that door, that is my son's room, and we're actually all sleeping in there right now. We have moved out of the big bedroom because it's really loud without the closets blocking the road noise. So we just have our mattress on the floor in there, and the mattress will be the last thing we move. That's the tour. One sec, let me set this down. I hope you enjoyed that very realistic look at what our house looks like 2 days before a big move. I am just so excited to keep taking things off this list. Am I a little stressed? Am I a little anxious? Yes, but not about the move. I feel super solid about the move. Just, you know how it feels getting to the very end before leaving. There's just a lot of little things to do. So I still need to clean the windowsills, wipe down the baseboards, do a few more repairs, clean out the bathtubs, all that fun stuff in the next 48 hours. So wish me luck. And we're gonna be doing a couple more runs to the storage unit and then packing up this car. And then my husband, he's hitting the road. He is driving solo, bless him, because that means I get to ride an airplane with my son. Just being in the car for that long with a toddler would be a lot. I think he has like a 16 or like 18-hour drive up to Montana, the big family trip. That's what we keep telling our little one. We keep saying, big family trip. And then my little guy, he's like, TANA. He just says TANA. So guys, we're going to TANA. Thank you for watching if you stuck around this long through this kind of long rambling tour slash me just being excited. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep on keeping on. Love you guys. Have a fun day. Bye.